Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Friday, August 15th. Key parts we're going to focus on today, looking at another round of critical fire weather conditions out there, with a red flag warning in effect further south from noon to 9 for a mix of scattered thunderstorms and gusty outflow winds. Speaking of those coverage, we are going to see daily showers and storms continue through the weekend, isolated to scattered coverage, best chances in the mountains, but given a very dry environment at the surface, we're looking at stronger storms capable of producing wind gusts up to about 55 miles an hour, locally stronger up to about 65, but outside of that, still looking at highs in those 80s and 90s continuing into next week. That's about near normal to above normal for this time of year. And taking a quick look at satellite imagery for you this morning. Mostly clear skies out there, maybe a couple isolated showers out of some of these clouds. But we'll start off the day dry. Afternoon shower and thunderstorm development will kick off between about noon and 3. And a look at the bigger picture for you guys. A low pressure system in the northeast Pacific helping to spin in some atmospheric river moisture to the Pacific Northwest. That's not going to be helping us out too much by the time it gets here, but at least keeping some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms around as the bulk of precipitation remains focused further north and west. And a look at your weather risk outlook for the next 5 days. Focus on scattered thunderstorms today, some of which could be strong, particularly this afternoon and early evening. And for tomorrow, bigger expansion in shower and thunderstorm coverage, just a bit more isolated in nature before the best day region-wide. Goes in for Sunday, helping to cool us off a few degrees, but starting Monday and Tuesday, back to warmer and drier conditions for the work week. And here's a look at the wind gusts we saw out there yesterday. Gusts were generally about 25 to 40 miles an hour, locally stronger around that 40 to 60 mile an hour range, expecting gusty outflow winds from thunderstorms, especially later today. And watches, warnings, and advisories do have that red flag warning in effect across the southern highlands south of the Snake River Plain for today. Again, main focus will be the best coverage of thunderstorms and the potential for gusty outflow winds. And high temperatures and relative humidity out there for today. Another mild day, at least in those 80s to low 90s, just about near normal to above normal for this time of year. Very dry environment at the surface, however, keeping those relative humidities in the single digits and teens. Wind gusts outside of thunderstorms and thunderstorm chances for today. We'll see gusts peak at about 25 to 30 miles an hour, primarily further north, with best chances for thunderstorms today. Going to be further south along our interstate corridors as you head down towards Utah and east out into Wyoming. And from the Storm Prediction Center for today, highlighting just a general risk of thunderstorms across much of the area. HRIF model probability of thunder highlights where we're expecting those best chances. And as you can see, the main focus will be along I-15, I-86, and I-84, down into Utah, east into Wyoming, where those best chances are highlighted. And taking a look at timing for you today, not expecting much activity out there this morning, but as we head into 12 to 3 o'clock, you'll see convective initiation across the southern highlands areas, maybe an isolated activity further north, but the main focus today will be further south. Primary hazard with stronger storms and outflow boundaries will center around those gusty outflow winds. We'll see those continue between 3 and 6 o'clock, decreasing in coverage as we head into this evening, and after sunset, dry conditions back during those overnight hours. And for your Saturday, temperatures hold steady as we head into the weekend. Highs still hanging out in those 80s and 90s. And for Saturday, just an expansion in coverage to at least isolated region-wide. A bit more moisture building in for the weekend, particularly on Sunday. Wind gusts there on Saturday up to about 25 to 30. And from the Storm Prediction Center for Saturday, again, that regional expansion highlighted well. Looks like best chances for showers and storms here on the HRIF model probability of thunder will be up along the Montana Divide, Wyoming border region. A bit more isolated as you head further south and west. And for Sunday, looking like the coolest day of heading into next week, so enjoy it while you can. Highs there in the 80s across the board, struggling to hit 90, so this will be the coolest day over the next several days. And thunderstorm chances for your Sunday, again, a regional expansion more towards scattered coverage for Sunday afternoon. We'll see best chances into our mountain regions, but can't rule out some isolated to scattered activity region-wide for your Sunday. And from the Storm Prediction Center, again, highlighting that region-wide trend, just some general thunderstorm activity around there for your Sunday. And heading into Monday, we'll dry things out, so a rather cool morning, 30s, 40s, and 50s across the board. Afternoon highs returning to those 80s and 90s. And for Tuesday, we'll crank up the heat a bit more. More temperatures climbing into those low to mid 90s, potential low triple digits as you head out towards Glenns Ferry and Boise. And to look at what's to come, temperature outlook favored above normal as we head through that August 20th through 24th time frame. Very high confidence that we'll see above normal temperatures during this time frame. Keep in mind, generally highs now are back into the normal highs are back into the 80s, so 90s is going to be the going trend for next week across our lower elevations. And with respect to precipitation, will come to be between a below normal air mass and above normal air mass to our southeast. So kind of keeping us in that near normal range, but at least near normal for this time of year is pretty dry. So maybe some better chances across the Great Basin into the Rockies, but below normal as you head further north and west. 8 to 14 still keeps around that high confidence as we finish out the month of August for above normal temperatures. And a bit more of a more pronounced signal there as we head into the 8 to 14 day period for some monsoonal moisture potentially working in. That'll help support some more isolated chances returning throughout that August 22nd through 28th time frame. Hey, and that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Friday.